Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to study the rate analysis of different materials and items which are being used in the construction works. In the last classes, we have seen what is the rate analysis, factors affecting the rate analysis. Then next, we had seen some basic calculation, how to do the material calculation for a concrete work, for a brick masonry work, and for the plaster work. Same thing like we'll apply in today's video and we'll do the calculation. Right? So this is the format what we have. Within this format you can do the calculation. Within this format you can do the calculation like I have prepared one Excel sheet. I have prepared one Excel sheet or like you can note it down and in this itself we can do the calculation. So what happens is that at the top we have name rate analysis for. So first we'll start with earthwork excavation. Earthwork excavation in foundation up to like depth is like 1.5 meters and lead is 30 meters. So what we do is that what is the unit of measurement of excavation? It is cubic meters, 1 cubic meter. And what we do is that we will try to calculate the quantity for 100 cubic meters. So initially what we do, we will try to calculate the value for 100 cubic meters. At the end I will try to convert it to 1 cubic meter. What will be the cost? What will be the cost? So in that way we will try to calculate. So when we are doing, so in the last class also I had said you how the rate analysis is being done. It is being divided into two parts or two heads. That is, one is material, another one is labor. Right? So labor calculation we will do separately. Material calculation we are going to do separately. We are going to add up those amounts. After that we are going to add water charges. Then next we are going to add contractor's profit and we are going to sum up. In this what we do, we are going to do the rate analysis of any item of work. Right? So now first one is earthwork excavation. In the earthwork excavation what happens that no material is not at all required. Right? So therefore this material, what you can say, columns and rows will be blank. So we don't require any material. Only labors are required so as to do the calculation. So therefore this will be blank. Right? Then next is we will do labor calculation. Labor calculation. So what happens is that we require head mason. So generally in local language what we say it as mestri, right? So you should not call mestri. So just for your understanding purpose I have written here mestri, right? So you can call it as head mason. So we call it as mason, the one who is doing work and all, we call it as a mason, right? So head mason like or mestri, what happens is that how many numbers are required, right? So here particular things, right? Here it is numbers. What is the rate per day and like rate, this is per day or lump sum what is that and what will be the cost. In this way we do calculation. So head mason we take it as half number, right? So again don't think that half number doesn't mean that we have to cut that mason. Only half like mason is required. So what it indicates is whenever you take any mason and all, so he will be having number of works. Right? So 1 hour, 2 hours, he will visit your site and he is going to tell you that this work has to be done. He will go to another site and again he will tell that this work has to be done. Right? So only one mason he will only assign the works to you. Right? So therefore half number we will take. Right? So we will take he is charging for example 500 rupees per day. Right? So we will get the cost 500 multiplied by 0.5, it will be 250 rupees. Then next is Mazdoor or Beldar, right? The one who is doing excavation, right? We call them as Beldar or we can call it as Mazdoor also. So you require 20 numbers, right? So how this 20 number is coming? So what happens is that these numbers you should remember. How many numbers are required? These numbers you should remember and you should remember these rates. So how much he is charging per day. So that you have to remember. So this how you will come to know based on the experience or in the textbook and all, or in the last class in the first video of rate analysis I had shown you that task or outturn of work. In that I had made one tabular column. In that I had written like one mason or mazdoor, how much excavation you can do or plastering or painting. In that way I had shown you. Right? So that is for like one person how much work can do. But our work is 100 cubic meters. Therefore, how many numbers are required? So based on that, what you can do, you can calculate and you can put it here, that numbers. Otherwise, as far as your exams are concerned, you have to remember this and you should remember these rates. The rates will remain same. So only these numbers you have to remember. So as to do the calculation. Right? So these Mason, these Mazdoors and all, again in different textbooks, they have given different things and all. I have taken this data, all this data from what you can say, BS Datta textbook, these numbers. Again, these rates, if you see the textbook and all, these rates are very old. I have taken the local rates which are presently, which we are giving it to the laborers in Bijapur. Right? Again, in different cities, what happens that these rates will change. These rates will change. The same rate you may not have in Bangalore and all. Right? It will vary. Right? So therefore, what happens that this rate analysis and all, you can see material calculation and all, you can concentrate. Afterwards, what happens is that these rates slightly it may vary. It's not like everyone will get the same answer. Slight variations you may have. Slight variations you have in the labor rates or in the material rates. Right? So 20 mazdoors are required. So one mazdoor can take 400 rupees. He is charging per day. So it's 8,000 rupees. Then next is when you are going to do excavation, that material has to be lifted and it has to be dumped at some place apart. So therefore, for that we require either male pulley or female pulley. So like 24 numbers are required. There I will take it as 350 rupees per day. So this much is the cost. Then next, sundries, tools and plants, like they require certain, what you can say, pickaxe, spade and all. So pan and all. So for that miscellaneous PT items, we have to add certain depreciation cost and also some miscellaneous PT items. What happens that every time we cannot add the amount. So therefore, what we will do, we will take some lump sum amount. So I have added lump sum amount of rupees 100. Right? So if you are going to add up, it will be like total cost will be 16,700 rupees. Right? So then next is here at the end you have to do calculation, that is for total cost of materials and labor. So we don't have any material, only labor cost will have. So labor cost is 16,750 rupees. Then next is water charges. This is one general format in which I have done the calculation. Right? So water charges, what happens that here we don't require any water itself. Therefore, here we will not have any water charges. Right? Then next, above this, what happens is that we will add 10% of contractor's profit. 16,000 divided by 10 means it will be 1675 rupees. Right? We are going to add up this amount. We are going to get the grand total 184, like 18425. This cost is nothing but this cost is for 100 cubic meter. This cost is for 100 cubic meter. But I want to calculate what is the cost per cubic meter. So here it is not square meter. Here it is, you can say cost per cubic meter. Right? It is cost per cubic meter. Right? So cost per cubic meter means this is for 100 cubic meter. So divided by 100 you do, you will get answer as 184 rupees. So therefore, what you can do, like in the, what you can say, in the starting classes, if you have seen, in the estimation part, building estimation part, directly we used to write certain rate. We used to do calculation of quantities. At the end, while preparing the abstract sheet, we used to write one rate, like 180 rupees, 200 rupees, 220 rupees and all. Right? On what basis we used to calculate? So in this way, we are going to prepare a rate analysis and we will come to know what is the cost per cubic meter or cost per square meter of different items of work. So that rate we are going to multiply and we are going to prepare an estimate and we are going to get the total cost. So generally what happens that in this way what they do, they are going to do a calculation and they are going to prepare the schedule of rates. From that schedule of rates, what we do, every year it is changing. So from that schedule of rates, that rate we are going to multiply it to the quantity so as to prepare an estimate. That is what we used to do. In this way we are going to do the rate analysis. Right? So this is the cost per cubic meter for what you can say earthwork excavation. Right? As the depth increases, labor they are going to increase. As the lead increases, like 30 meter I have taken the lead. If it is 50 meter, 100 meter, 200 meter, as the lead increases, so cost is going to increase. So proportionately what happens that we have to increase the cost. Right? So this is regarding the earthwork excavation, rate analysis of earthwork excavation. Right? Then next is we will go to the what you can say rate analysis of sand filling. Right? So if you are going to do sand filling in plinth, right? What happens is that unit is 1 cubic meter. We are going to take 100 cubic meters. right? We are going to take it for 100 cubic meters. So for that, what happens is that sand quantity, including transportation, carriage, and all everything, like how much we require, like we are doing this calculation for 100 cubic meters. We will take it as 100 cubic meters. Rate is 1200 rupees per cubic meter. It will be like 1,20,000 rupees. So that is the material. Sand filling means only we have to do the filling. So what you can say? You can say it as muram filling, right? The next is labor required. Head person half number rate is 500 rupees per day. Next is mazdoor. 12 numbers are required. Male or female fully 8 numbers. Disti and all 2 numbers, right? So lump sum amount will add rupees 300 extra, and this will be the cost of what you can say labor. Finally, we add up, we will get the answer, right? And this is 1,41,000 we have. So cost per cubic meter will be 1,416 rupees. In this what happens that sand filling is being done. Okay? Then next is we are going to do calculation for stone masonry works. Stone masonry works, right? Rate analysis for random rubble stone masonry works in foundation and plinth. Unit of measurement is 1 cubic meter, and we are going to do calculation for 10 cubic meters, right? Then next is when we are going to do 10 cubic meters of what you can say stone masonry work. So first you should calculate what you can say how much amount of stone is required, and how much so as to keep that stone, and so as to have the bonding. What we do, we are going to prepare a cement mortar. So how much amount of cement mortar is required, so that has to be calculated. Now how to do that calculation? So generally what we do is that we are going to add 25% extra, right? So for example, we are going to do calculation for 10 cubic meters, right? So 10 cubic meters stone are required, plus additionally what happens is that 25% extra we are going to take. Why? Because what happens that breakage and all, like there are going to have wastage and all. For all those things, what we do, we are going to add extra, that is 25% extra, right? So therefore, stone's requirement will be 25% extra, or 125% we say, right? So therefore, stones required will be 10. 10 is nothing but this much amount is required. That means 1 if you multiply, that means 100%. 0.25 means 25% extra. Therefore, we multiplied by 1.25. 1.25 multiplied by 10, 12.5, right? So 25% of 10 means how much? 2.5 cubic meters. 10 plus 2.5, it is 12.5 cubic meters. So if you want to do work of 10 cubic meters, you require 12.5 cubic meters of stones, right? Then next is this mortar calculation, right? So how much amount of mortar is required, right? So these things you can remember, right? Already this has been derived. We have not derived this, but as what they have given, this one the experience and all, that percentage we have taken, based on that we'll do calculations, right? So mortar requirement will be 42% of this 10 cubic meters. 42% of 10 cubic meters. 42% means how much? 10 what you can say, 42% of 10 means it will be 4.2 cubic meters. So here you can see 4.2. Now how to do cement calculation? Cement will be equal to total volume of mortar required by the proportion. Our proportion here I have not written. You can take proportion as 1:6. 1:6. That is 1 part of cement and 6 part of sand, right? So total volume of mortar required divided by the proportion, if you do, you will get it in cubic meters. 0.6 cubic meters divided by 0.035, if you do, you will get 18 bags. 18 bags of cement is required. The next is sand calculation. 0.6 multiplied by proportion is 6. 0.6 multiplied by 6 means 3.6 cubic meters of sand is required. If you want to do a stone masonry work of 10 cubic meters, you require, or you can say, 12.5 cubic meters of stone, 18 bags of cement, and 3.6 cubic meters of sand. So these things you have to remember. Stone, how we calculate? 25% extra. How you do calculate mortar? 42% extra, right? If you see in the brick, for brick masonry we had done the calculation, it was around 30%, right? In that way calculation has to be done, and we'll write it in the material part. In the material, first again material part, cement, how many bags? 18 bags, right? So what is the rate per bag? 300 rupees I will take, right? Now presently the rates are very high because of the lockdown. This rates have gone very high now. If you take Ultratech, ACC and all, it is nearly around 340 rupees, 350 rupees per bag, right? So these rates are variation. Means these are going to vary, right? These rates will not remain constant. This will remain constant. This will not remain constant. That after 10 years, don't say that I taught you, so therefore you have multiplied and you have got the rates. Because at that time, what rates you have, that you have to multiply. Similarly, what happens that labor rates will also vary. What present market rates have, that has to be multiplied so as to prepare the rates, right? So in general, like now it has been become costlier. I have taken like one nominal rate of 300 rupees per bag, right? Few days back, if you see, before lockdown, it was nearly around 280 rupees per bag, right? So now it has gone 350, 340. These are variational. So therefore, but I have taken nominal rate of 300 rupees per bag. These are going to vary, right? What is the present market rate, that you can multiply and you can get the rate analysis. As far as exams are concerned, you can take these rates and you can do the rate analysis, right? 18 bags multiplied with 300 rupees per bag we have, you multiply, get this answer. Sand you can take 1200 rupees per cubic meter and you can get the answer. Stones you can take 800 rupees per cubic meter, you multiply and you will get the answer. Now if you sum up this, you will get answer as 19,720 rupees. This is the material cost. This is the material cost. Next again labor cost. Again is labor cost. Again I said these things we have to remember. Multiply by rate. You have to multiply by rate, so you will get the cost. You will get the cost. For scaffolding and all, for tools, sundries, tools and plants, that is miscellaneous PT items what we have. So for that we'll add certain lump sum amount for this and 500 rupees lump sum amount for scaffolding, right? So this will be the labor cost. We add up total cost of material and labor will be 32,000 rupees. Then next is we are going to add 1.5 percentage of water charges, right? The next is 10 percentage of contractor's profit on this. Don't add this and calculate 10 percentage of water charges on this, that is 32,070. If you take 3207, we are going to have, right? Then next we are going to add up these three amounts. You will get this final amount. This is nothing but this is the cost per 10 cubic meter. Remember, this is the cost per 10 cubic meter, right? The next cost per cubic meter we are going to calculate. So therefore, divided by 10, you do 3576 rupees per, or you can say cubic meter, or you can take it as 3580 rupees per. You can round it off, or like 3600 you can round it off, and that will be the rate. That is 3600 rupees per cubic meter you can charge. In that way, they are going to work out. Right? This is regarding the random double stone masonry work. Right? Then next is the post double masonry work. Post double masonry work. So what happens is that almost this will also be same. Here also it will remain same. Only the mortar required will be like in the post double masonry work, mortar required will be less compared to the unpost double masonry or random double masonry. Right? So therefore, instead of 42%, you can have it as 40%. 40% of, or you can say 10 cubic meters. 40% of 10 is nothing but 4. 4 divided by 1 plus 6. Right? So you will get it as 0.6 cubic meters. Right? Therefore, it is 18 bags are required. Again, stone, same thing. 25% extra. Right? Therefore, 10 multiplied by 1.25, that is 12.5. Sand also same thing. Same thing again we are going to multiply here. We are going to get the cost of material. Then next is cost of labor. Compared to that, slightly two labors and all they are going to increase. Right? So here like if you see, so masons required will be 10. So here like 14 masons are required. Similarly, post double masonry you require like more time to do the work. So therefore what happens is that so few labors will be increased. So therefore this cost will also it is going to increase. Right? So male coolie, female coolie, then next is disti for water and all, for scaffolding, sundry tools and plant you can add extra, and you can calculate the what is the total cost of materials and labors, water charges, contractor's profit. We are going to get the grand total divided by 10. Why? Because unit is 10 cubic meters. So cost per cubic meter will be 13 like 3949 or 3950 you can have, or 4000 rupees per cubic meter you can round it up to somewhat higher rate. Yes. So this is how we are going to do for post double masonry work. So one thing what you can remember is whenever you are doing stone masonry work, so what you have to remember is how much stones are required. That is 25% extra above the volume, that is 10 cubic meter we have, 10 plus 25% extra, that is 125%. So 1.25 can multiply, that thing you can remember. The next is mortar, that is 40%. Similarly for brick masonry also, how many bricks are required, how much mortar is required. Based on that you can do the calculation. This is the outline of doing the post double masonry and post double masonry work. Labor numbers and all we have to remember, the labor numbers and rates.